So a lot of people get back pain, especially while doing bent over rows, the exercise we just did right now, and also deadlifts because the position is kind of same. So there are many reasons why that back pain happens. We are going to discuss them in detail for you all to make it simple.
Okay, before we kind of understand the reason behind that, I want you to understand two fundamental things. So your body is divided into two kinds of muscle. One is called the anterior chain, which means turn to the front. When you stand in front of the mirror, every muscle that you can see in the mirror is basically a part of the anterior chain. Your shoulders, chest, abs, quads, and tibial is anterior. Everything is visible, your biceps as well, for that matter, right? Now turn around. Everything that you can't see in the mirror, right? Anterior chain is also called as mirror muscles. Everything that you can't see in the mirror is called non-mirror muscles, or what we also call as posterior. Your traps, your triceps, your lats, your lower back, your glutes, hamstring, calves, everything, right? So you will generally have pain in your lower back every time you're trying to use your posterior chain. So bent over rows, you're trying to train your lats. Upright rows, you're trying to train your traps. Deadlifts, you're trying to train your hamstring. Good mornings, you're trying to train your hamstring and your glutes. Lunges, while it works on your quads, it also engages your glutes and hamstring, but it doesn't hurt your lower back because it uses your quadriceps as well, and that takes away the load from your
But if
lower
the
back.
posture messes up, it does hurt.
And now the reason why it is only prevalent in posterior chain movements is every time you get into that position, you are actually needed to keep the weight on your heels, engage your posterior chain really. Be it deadlifts, be it bent over rows, be it upright rows, whatever it is, you will engage your hamstring, your glutes, and your lats, which is why if you notice us explain the movement, we'll always ask you to roll your shoulders back, squeeze your armpits so that the engagement of muscles in the posterior chain is better. Now, few reasons why you can't engage them better: stiff muscles, poor activation. How much ever you try to push the hips back, you're not able to because the muscles just don't know how to get activated. Simplest way to fix that, get down to the basics. You can't do a deadlift, you can't do a good morning, lie down on the floor, get some glute bridges. The more glute bridges you do, you're going to fix your hinge movement pattern. That is fundamentally what we do at back to basics. Hinge movement pattern will fix your posterior chain. Pull movement pattern will fix your posterior chain. Once your muscles can get activated better, you will never end up doing a bent over row with rounded back. The primary reason why you're rounding your back is you can't push your hips back and get your right. So, if you have pain in your lower back, it means either your posterior chain is tight or they are not getting activated enough. So just fix those two things and you should never have lower back pain.
And
ever again.
After trying glute bridges, if you want to get back to the deadlifts or bent over rows, you can reduce the range of motion.
Yes.
Like instead of going all the way down, just go till your knees, activate your hamstrings really well and get up. And then slowly increase the range of motion. It is valid for all the movements. So I hope this helps.
This should actually kind of clear the doubt.
And don't forget to do the Wednesday's workout because that will help you fix your posterior chain mobility.
Across the 13-week period, you will find different movements that will, one, help you with the stiffness. Two, it will also help you activate the muscles better as well. There are certain movements like hip cars which will help you activate your hamstring and glutes better. And there are movements like your knight to hamstring, standing hamstring stretch, downward dog, etc.
Pancakes, 90 hip switches.
Yes, all these things will actually help you release the stiffness in your muscles. So never miss your Wednesday workout and try and do the warm-up stretching very, very religiously. If you're someone who joins in 5 minutes or 10 minutes late and just gets started from the workout and skips the cool down because you're getting late for work, don't do that. Okay?